Alright gang, sorry about being a little late on these, but we're finally here. I apologize in advance. We are running on very little sleep and just finished a 10-hour workday and driving home. So I'm going to do the best I can. It's going to be scuffed. I will be out of it, but we're going to go into it, try to do this as best we can, and try to figure out what happened here in week 2. So first things first, we got our standings. Let me get rid of that. We got our standings. We got Debesto, Super Baller, and Moo continuing to be on top. We had quite a few teams pick up their first win, and then we have 3 teams that are still undefeated, or that are still looking for their first win. Alright. Taking a look at the MVP race, Typhlosion jumping up after a very strong week. Mega Houndoom picked up another kill, so stays up there in the top 3. Gengar doing the usual Gengar things, and Flareon actually picking up another kill, keeping it in the top 5. Lilligant making an appearance here as well, 2-0 this past week. Gotta love those grass types being up there. Team Grass. Alrighty. So with that, we have our dog awards. We have Advil Pills, Hisuian Typhlosion. We have Super Ballers Auroras winning the Unlikely Hero, our underdog. We got Distilleries Terra Poison Audino. That was the fluffy dog of the week. And we had 2 Mons that were super close for getting the Tiny Dog of the week. We had King Bull's Scyther and Corey's Haxorus were both really there. Scyther ended up being was able to, at the beginning of the game, get a Trailblaze as well as a Swords Dance off. But unfortunately got hit with a static from Ampharos and then just wasn't even able to kill Ampharos. So, like, set up so well at the beginning, but just wasn't able to do it. Corey's Haxorus, you will see why. We will see why. We're gonna watch that replay, so we'll see what Haxorus did that kind of gave it that award. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's watch these recaps and see what these Mons did to get these awards. Alright, the first game we're gonna get in is our MVP of the week. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'll put commentary as we go. So I will say Tinkaton here ended up being a very annoying Mon to deal with for Alpha. Getting toxic out here. Tinkaton just knocking everything off, making sure hazards stay up. Knocking everything off. Our parade just does a massive damage after Avalug's burnt. Gonna go for the poison. Combat's gonna annihilate Mega Audino. A fun yawn yawn, jolt yawn. You gotta love having a very fast yawn. Yeah, I'm so surprised with how much Tinkerton was able to do this week. But now here it comes. Here comes the big boy. Able to live there. I was really hoping that was a loaded dice set. But Typhlosion able to come in, be faster, and pick up the last 2 kills. Yeah, I was really curious. I was really hoping that was a loaded dice scale shot would have been nuts into this team. I think if you got that off on Slitherwing after the protect going for that, they lost its fairy. That would have been fun to see. Yep, now we got a Super Baller. We have Super Baller's Fun Aurora set. Let's go ahead and jump in and watch this real quick. There goes Fortress. Too bad Simipour. Simipour really deserves to get. That was one of those mods that don't get Terra Blast, which stinks. Aurorus comes in. Arctozolt comes in to click buttons. I'm assuming that's Scarf Raikou. Super Baller bringing the coverage on Weezing. Ricky Bobby. I found out Raikou gets Weather Ball earlier this week too, so here it comes. Oh, Meteor Beam, Agility. The only thing that stinks is even gets the Ancient Power boost. Just unfortunately, even after all that, I want to know what this speed is. I have to do this speed calc. Hang on. Alright, we're pulling this up on the side. Let me see. We have an Aurorus. You are literally at +3 speed? 380. And that's with no speed. How? Well, let me see. You were at 2 there. So that makes... I'm curious if this was Scarfed. I think this was Scarfed. I think we saw this was Scarfed. Even at +2, that's 304. Alright, so that would definitely... So what just how... I guess Simipour +1. Yeah, so technically, if you're at +3, how is this faster? Were you minus speed? You're at +1, you're at +3. If there was no speed investments for both mods, it's still 357 to 380. So that means you would have had... Let me see, you would have had to be at 116 in speed. EVs and speed, not even boosting nature. Curious. I would have loved to see the Aurora sweep. And then I'm definitely getting... I'm assuming we found out this was Scarf. Based off it outspeeding. Now, did we? Yeah, you would have had to be, because Arctazol at 2. Yeah. For you to outspeed Arctazol at 2. I think so. Unless, again, there's just no speed in Arctazol. So many questions. Alright, now we got our defensive mon. Let's see. We're going to go super fast, because we don't want to watch all the poison. But yeah, we had... Distilly went ahead and just brought Terra Poison on Dino that just was unkillable for Serathim's whole poison team. Oops, sorry about that. No one saw that. No one saw that. So that bitch going back and forth. You get Toxics here and there. You got Heal Bell on Poison on Dino, so you're just never gonna have anything happen there. You got Natural Cure on Starmie too. I'd love to see little Sneasel out there freaking smacking buttons and doing a shit ton of damage. And Aerodactyl's just gonna sit here and click Earthquake a few times. I wonder if you put Triple Axle on Sneasel, if that would have done anything. But yep, so Aldino was able to live the majority of the game, just sitting there here belling the whole team, wishing and being annoying with knockoff and protect to just keep getting a leftover heal. So it was very annoying for Serathim. Now we have our Haxorus that came up just short, so let's go ahead and get to that part. It was a really good game from start to finish, really. They're gonna share knockoffs. I still don't know what Kecleon does. I've never seen Kecleon. Obviously it gets protein, but is it just there to click knockoff? There goes the boots. Grumpig be chunky. Grumpig gonna be able to take out. In comes Haxorus. Sets up a Dragon Dance. Oh, gets encored immediately. So, there goes Haxorus. Nice little burn. Of course, Combat gonna not be able to do enough. Eject Pack is kind of nuts on Haxorus. That's fun. Kecleon comes out again. Gonna click a knockoff again. Houndoom comes out on the Energy Ball. Very good read. Nidoqueen gets the Earth Power off. Ninetales is gonna come up. I believe this is a Rocks for Aurora Veil. Poleon's gonna come out on the Earth Power. Very good read there. But Spirit's gonna come in and... What are these speed tiers? How are you not faster? Am I tripping again? Time to do some calcs again. I'm freaking tripping. What's it? Empoleon. Freaking agility. Against a superior. Offensive. I can't. I mean, would that have to be scarfed? Let me see. No speed. Alright, so no speed and Empoleon doesn't, but you would need. I mean, you'd only need 84. Or no. Sorry, 92 EVs in speed in order to outspeed. So was this Scarf? I don't think. No, it's not Scarf. So is this just a mess of speed tiers again? Maybe it is Scarf. If you don't stay in on Houndoom. Okay. Used glare. I think it was. Okay, I think it was Scarf. Because I think the only way to outspeed Haxorus. So it was literally brought just for Haxorus. It would have had to be. Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Wait, what am I tripping? Why am I tripping? Yeah, because there's no way. Even Adamant, yeah, Adamant max speed outspeeds. So yeah, this was Scarf superior. Good bring, just for the Haxorus. Good bring. Just be able to outspeed the +1. Yeah. Haxorus gonna try to get the Dragon Dances off, which I'm curious on why you. Cause let me see, Parad. Let me see. Paralyzed. He got to +what? Oh shoot! What was he at? He was at +1, +2, +3. He was at +3. Yeah, he would have had to. Yeah, he did another 2 to be able to outspeed Superior, but then Superior's Leaf Storm is. I guess it could have Dragon Pulse too. Yeah, Dragon Pulse does a lot. Yeah, no. I guess he had to break it up. Yeah, and I guess Superior was able to outspeed and knock out next turn. Yeah. That was very close. That was very close. Learned something new. Learned something new. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching the week 2 recaps. I'll go ahead and do my best to start working on, I'll probably be Saturday as well. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out by Saturday. But I'll be working on week 3 recaps, and I'll get those out to you guys shortly. Greatly appreciate it. Sorry once again we're a little bit late. I'll catch you guys next time.